Hello, Brett Wolverton. John the Body Johnson. What would hostile environment be without John the Body Johnson up here in the booth doing commentary like only I can for a match with these kind of implications? Of course, I'm talking about Mike Posey and Stephen the Fever Walters.
Well, first off, it would be a lot quieter up here, but second and more important is this contest. Look at the stipulations in this match. If Stephen the Fever Walters is victorious, this is the last time we see Mike Posey in an Anarchy Wrestling ring.
That's sad.
And I'm sure something you're thrilled about, if Mike Posey is victorious, he gets Franklin Dove inside the squared circle.
Oh, and not only that, how about the tweets that have to go out?
This is true. If Posey is defeated, he has to tweet that Franklin Dove is the greatest promoter in the world.
You know, and let me tell you something. Do you think for 1 second that Mike Posey is going to have to do that?
It could very well happen. And obviously Franklin Dove is watching nearby the ringside area. Not exactly at ringside. He does not have the manager's license, so he cannot be right at ringside.
Well, thank goodness for that, because I'm going to tell you something. If that Gomer Pyle, Mayberry RFD, Franklin Dove was allowed at ringside, this wouldn't be a fair contest. You know he would interfere. You know that he would interfere, and he would cause Posey this match. Oh, now wait a minute. Now why are you going to hit a man when his back is turned to you?
He turned his back to Walters.
Well, let me tell you something. This is just the onset of this match. It's very early on. I promise you, I guarantee you, by the end of this match, you're going to be calling Mike Posey Tylenol.
Tylenol? Why
yeah,
Tylenol?
Because he's going to break the fever.
You stayed up all week working on that one, didn't you?
What of it? This thing just come to me. I have like 2 brilliant minds.
Be nice if you'd use one of them once in a while.
Mike Posey right now taking a breather outside the ring from the underhand tactics of Stephen Walter. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Well, why would these fans have rubber chickens with them?
Well, I believe it was because of manager Charlie Cash's unusual resemblance to Colonel Sanders. However, one of the last times these two superstars were in the ring together, it was used as a weapon.
Oh. Wait a minute. Now get the rubber chicken away from... Oh! You see? That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Franklin Dove would interfere. I told you he would.
I didn't see
anything. Go out of here.
My monitor must have gone out.
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you something. I've been saying that for 12 years. My monitor never went out. That was just an excuse for me to...
Busted. Action continues here at Hostile Environment 2013. Stephen the Fever Walters with the advantage on Mike Posey. Split leg drop by Stephen the Fever Walters. I've never seen that from Walters.
I'll tell you something about Stephen Walters, though. You know, and I'll give Stephen Walters a lot of credit. I've known Stephen for a long, long time, and I've seen this young man mature into a great athlete. I've seen this man mature into an even greater professional wrestler. That's why it disturbs me to see that he has to resort to underhanded tactics and to resort to wanting the outside interference of Franklin Dove to try to defeat Mike Posey. That tells me one thing. Stephen Walters knows that Posey can one-up him.
Sunset flipped attempt by Stephen the Fever Walters as Posey continues to work on the arm, goes for the cover.
And right now, Mike Posey definitely doesn't want to have to go on the internet airwaves, so to speak, on the information superhighway, if I can bring back that old reference, and have to tweet that Franklin Dove is the greatest wrestling promoter ever. I mean, you know, the thing is, Posey does try to keep some truth in his tweets. That would be forcing him to lie.
Well, there's been a long-standing rivalry, not only here in the ring at Anarchy, but on Twitter as well, between Franklin Dove and Mike Posey. These two, for some odd reason, do not get along.
You know, speaking of Twitter, you can follow me at Twitter, at JJTheBody.
JJTheBody.
Yes. I tweet.
I think I saw that on a bathroom wall last night.
Whoa. Where have you been hanging out? Mike Posey right now with the submission hold on Stephen Walters. Stephen Walters, if he taps out, if he says I quit, if he gives up, Franklin Dove is going to have to step between the ropes. It's going to be, you know what? That's going to be monumental. That might be enough just to say that's the greatest moment in wrestling. Watch Mike Posey pound on Franklin Dove.
Well, JJ, you've had to step into the ring before. What advice would you have for Franklin Dove if it comes down to it and he has to get in the ring with Mike Posey?
Open your wallet and run. That's what I would suggest.
Sound advice.
Well, sometimes you do what you got to do. Let's face it, I was in the main event last year at Hostile Environment. I know what it's like to be in those ropes. I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a beating. Open your purse strings and run.
You also know what it's like to submit in under a minute and a half.
Why do you got to bring up old stuff? This is the 9th annual Hostile Environment. This is Hostile Environment 2013. Why are we talking about 2012? You need to stay in the present, sir. I didn't bring the past up.
You just told me you were in the... No, that's not the point here. You are right. This is Hostile Environment 2013, a slugfest between Mike Posey and Stephen the Fever Walters. As he drops down, and an enziguri. Posey still not down, though. He is staggered. Finally, the elbow takes him down.
Mike Posey staggered. Stephen Walters has come back in this one. Big splash. Going to follow it up here with that running lariat. Mike Posey doesn't know where he's at. This could be curtains for him.
Walters favoring the arm after that clothesline. Has the damage been done by Mike Posey?
Of course, this is Hostile Environment 2013, the 9th annual Hostile Environment. And I'll tell you, the Summertime Spectacular, the Anarchy Original, whatever you want to call it, there are rabid Anarchy fans here. Oh, wait a minute. Mike Posey caught Stephen Walters coming in.
Kick out at 2.
Only a 2 count. And I'll tell you, tonight's main event, the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship on the line. Jeter taking on, wait a minute.
Beautiful full Nelson suplex.
Jeter taking on the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, Jeremy Vane. And I can tell you right now, the excitement that's being built around this match, the talk, the chatter that's been going on, reminds me back to the first Hostile Environment when it was Corey Tavis taking on the man known as Michael Adrian, then for the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. That right there was a monumental night. And now, you got this Anarchy Heavyweight Championship match coming up later tonight. It's getting the same kind of chatter. I mean, Jeremy Vane is being outweighed by some 200. Wait a minute.
Mike Posey headed out. What's he looking for? He's asking for a chair, and I can't believe one of the fans out here would oblige. Franklin Dove says that's not going to happen.
Okay, yeah, Franklin Dove needs to stop distracting that man.
Inside the ring, Stephen the Fever Walters pounding his arm and shoulder, trying to get some feeling back into it. Up top, beautiful suplex by Walters.
Just exploding out of the corner there. Only a 2 count. Referee Ken Walrus getting in the way.
I almost think Walters' momentum hooking the leg on that cover may have rolled the shoulder of Mike Posey out, as flexible as Posey is.
Posey's a very, very flexible individual. But right now, Stephen Walters, I mean, the thing is, that arm is hurt like you said before. Oh, wait a minute.
Into a cover. Slides out. Back into another pin. Flips them over. Back up to their feet. Rear waistlock applied. Counter roll. No, out of it. 1, 2. He's got the tights.
Mike Posey wins!
Your winner of the match, Mike Posey!